Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the RonathanPXPX Rocket League Memorial Arena here live from Orlando, Florida. Definitely not Baghdad, Iraq. Got an exciting night planned for you all this evening. But I apologize, we got to take a quick BRB. Hello. Apologize about that. For whatever reason, my microphone is picking me up louder than it normally does, so I noticed I was spiking while I was doing that intro. So yeah. And why on earth? God, why does nothing ever work here around here?
We need to fire tech staff. That's what we need to do.
It's because we got them from wish.com. That's all there is to it around here is wish.com, folks. They do everything.
Yeah, sorry guys. There's gonna be a still picture of me today because I am now Timu Berry. We couldn't afford a moving picture of me today.
Yeah, pretty much. We're even streaming on wish.com. Exactly, it's fine. Broadcast equipment is brought to you by wish.com. It's all fine. It's fine, okay, folks? I swear to God, it's
Yes.
fine. But yeah.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. But hopefully everyone is having a fantastic evening. Yeah, we are here live for episode 14, Cage Match Wrestling, joined by tonight by Tonberry Surprise on my right, a very, very still picture of him, just up for the occasion. Tonberry, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Welcome everybody. Hope this is a great stream.
Yeah, might be a good show. I don't know about a great stream. We'll see about that. I already realized that beyond my microphone being silly, I've broken a bunch of other things today so far, so that's always fantastic. But I think I've got that sorted now, so at least we can hope so. But yeah. Need a shot of him T-posing. No, that shot is perfectly fine. I already made him take a selfie of himself just to have it. So
I was gonna say, do I need to resend you a picture of me T-posing?
because I shit you not, folks, he is legitimately dressed in a suit for this because Tonberry Surprise goes the extra mile when he shows up to these. So yeah. But he doesn't have an actual camera on his computer because he's not a streamer, and this was just easier than trying to get his phone to work and be able to still see the show and everything. So, but yeah. We do have exciting matches for you tonight. Our opening contest will feature two debuts of Chad the Scene Wish and Gareth Silverwind. The Cruiserweight Series will continue tonight with matches featuring G-Ray, Master Slight, Peter Parkour, and Cirrhosis Steve. We got a special single match. Longtime rivals Michael Arcade and JJ Jacobson will face off. The tag team match for the tag team titles will be announced for Mayhem, which is coming in 2 events from now. Twitch.tv/champion AEW's Adam Cole will be defending his Twitch championship against Dio tonight. And on our main event, we have an 8-woman number 1 contender contest to determine who will be Wanda Eve Cloverfield's opponent at Mayhem. And that match will not only feature some of the ladies that you've seen previously in KMW, but will also feature the return of now NXT's Julia, as well as debuts of the Hoagie Hero and the Pretty Danger. So, pretty exciting card for this evening. What say you, Tonberry?
Yeah, that sounds super exciting. Excited to get into it. I have my own feelings about Adam Cole, but we will get there when we get there.
Yeah, be prepared for a lot of Adam Cole bashing. Although, I suppose that if you're Dio, Adam Cole bashing is exactly what you want to be doing.
100%. Put him through the floor.
Put him through the floor. Eric's knows. Adam Cole, baby. Don't be a hater. It's fine. It's fine. All right. So let's go ahead and get into our first match. Like I said, this is going to feature, our opening contest will feature 2 debuts here in KMW, and that is of Chad the Scene Wish and his sister Karen, but she likes to be called Pookie. They are our new competitors, and they are the heir and heiress of the Wish.com fortune, so no favoritism here. And they are Chad will be facing off against one of our newest competitors as well, Gareth Silverwind. Very exciting debut. So let's head on down to ringside and we'll check it out. And I will get predictions up for you by the time the entrances are over. So maybe I have too much crap on this desk. Damn Productions channel. Making his way to the ring, being accompanied by Pookie. From the Jersey Shore, being sponsored by Wish.com, he is Chad the Scene Wish.
I gotta say, Cage, that is quite the entrance. The glowing ring attire, the just Jersey spirit. You gotta love it.
Well, you know, he's all about that Gym Tan Wrestle for Wish.com, I guess, is this may actually stand for. And predictions are up in chat. There was a full production team from Creative helping Chad design his ring attire.
Well, they did a lot better job than Etsy probably did.
And his opponent from Ganthem, Gareth Silverwind. You know where Ganthem is? I have no fucking clue.
I have no idea, but it sounds like one of my favorite Japanese animes.
Well, you know, he definitely looks very familiar. Like he maybe came out from a Japanese role-playing game somewhere.
I can't tell because he's a cross between either a Red Mage or Carmen Sandiego. Either way, I love it.
Did you see there's a new Carmen Sandiego game coming out?
I did not.
Looks interesting. All right, here we go. Exchanging a few punches before Silverwind gets the upper hand here. Big DDT there. Silverwind coming to us, and he is a fan of the wrestling move known as the Shining Wizard, but he prefers to call it the Red Wizard.
Oh.
Oh, and a big miss there. Not sure how he whiffed it.
Should have put some points into dexterity, Cage.
Rolled a natural 1. Going for an early pin. Not enough to keep Wish down. The Scene, as he's preferred to know in his circles.
Gareth is just working on the eyes there. Like, pretty soon he's going to be asking, where is my vision? Just like, where is Carmen Sandiego?
Big Michinoku driver from Wish. Not enough for a 1 count. But the ref looked a little slow, despite the fact he looks like he's totally coked out. Now, do you think Pookie will come into play here in this match?
I mean, I leave it to Wish. I think there will be some dirty play in here. I think Pookie will get in there. But that's just a theory.
Big arm breaker there from Gareth. And just laying the punches to Chad.
Oh, man. Just absolutely working the dome.
A little bit of a snap suplex. The Scene trying to make a comeback. Throwing some big right hands. Oh, and a DDT.
Oh.
Oh, Gareth caught him. Hit him with the old dragon screw.
I think that's illegal in this.
Oh, the Scene retaliates. These two are just going back and forth.
Over the ropes.
Now let's see. On the outside, will Pookie get involved here?
This is the perfect opportunity to turn it into a Jersey Street match.
That's a good idea for a match.
You're welcome.
They just get drunk and go to bars.
Yeah.
Start some fist pumping outside. Oh, and a big kick drops the Scene. All right, Garrett's got to get him back in the ring to win by pinfall, but he could also just let him stay out there for countouts. Nope, back in the ring.
He knows how important it is to get this win.
Missed that Enziguri.
Complete whiff there. That must be the alcohol talking.
Needs to hit that gym a little harder, maybe. And less wish.com.
Can't find good weights on wish.com.
No, sir. You know what you can find on wish.com? Cool Guy Frosted Tip brand hair gel. You can have Cool Guy Frosted Tips just like the Scene.
I was thinking more Guy Fieri, taking someone to Flavortown.
Hitting that snap suplex again.
Gareth looks like has to be feeling it.
Say he could be in trouble. Gonna drag him to the center and do a pin. Pookie cheering him on. Not even enough for a 1 count still. Oh, and he just hit that big DDT. He calls all red everything. Didn't even need to use his finisher. He hit him with the DDT, and that was it.
man. What a way to end this one. What a way to go out.
And your winner, my video froze. Your winner, Gareth Silverwind.
And the loser, the tech department, they're definitely getting fired after this match.
They haven't been fired in 13 other episodes. They will not be fired yet.
Man, job security, folks.
You damn right. But yeah, wow, a couple people actually predicted that the scene would win. But Silverwind wins it. But yeah. Impressive debut for both competitors there. We'll see how the scene and Pookie bounce back going forward.
Well, hopefully they have a lot of Advil and water present because they're gonna need it. He looked hungover in that match.
I was gonna say I don't think they hydrate like that. I'm pretty sure they hydrate other ways. With like vodka and tequila and stuff. Yeah. So
adult hydrate.
Let us move on to our next match. Congrats again to Gareth Silverwind on your win. We look forward to seeing what else you'll do here in Cage Match Wrestling. Our next match will be part of the Cruiserweight Series, and it will feature G-Ray versus Master Slight. G-Ray not doing so hot in the rankings so far. Let's see if he can kind of catch that up. Slight, on the other hand, has been on a winning streak. So as we approach with just this event and the next show before Mayhem, and keep in mind, at Mayhem, all 6 competitors in the Cruiserweight Series will have their final matches against each other, and whoever has the most points will be crowned our Global Cruiserweight Champion. So, should be good times for that. Let us head down to ringside, and we'll get the next match underway. Maybe.
I tell you, maybe the scene needs to practice on some of these tech support staff.
Well, I forget how long the transitions are sometimes. Predictions are up in live chat. The following contest is for the Global Cruiserweight Series. Making his way to the ring currently from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 177 pounds, Master Slight. As I've mentioned, Slight's been on a bit of a winning streak here recently. The official standings as of the last episode are as such. Master Slight has 4 points, winning both of his matches thus far. G-Ray has 2 points, and he has 3 matches under his belt. This will be his 4th. So far, tied for first, Optimus Prime, Master Slight, and Clive all have 4 points total.
I tell you, Slight is really showing his prowess here with the entrance. He is just a pure entertainer, and he is showing that he is worthy of the Cruiserweight title right here. Big fan. You can feel the energy in the arena.
Well, speaking of feeling the energy in the arena, we're going to have it sucked away by the toxic snail, because here comes G-Ray.
Suspense is killing me, Cage. And I can't tell if that's tech staff or just the entrance.
Just the entrance. And his opponent, weighing at 160 pounds, from the most toxic city in America, Charlotte, North Carolina, he is G-Ray. G-Ray's not had the best look in general here in KMW. But always a perennial player. And hopefully now that the Cruiserweight division is its own thing, he will be a major player in that.
You gotta start somewhere, and you know, the important thing is you don't give up, you keep trying.
Exactly.
I tell you, I was expecting a lot more haunting of a theme to go along with his look and opening.
Well, but that theme is his march to the ring. So, yeah. Big pile driver from G-Ray and a splash to start it off. G-Ray is ready to go. Ready to get that win.
He is full of energy, unlike his entrance to the ring.
Wow. As I mentioned, G-Ray trying to come back. His only win thus far in the Cruiserweight Series has been against Cirrhosis Steve, who is in last place currently with 0 points. We'll see Cirrhosis Steve later tonight.
His only win was against Cirrhosis Steve?
Yes. Cirrhosis Steve, not Scurvy Steve.
I tell you, I don't know if it's bragging rights to beat somebody with cirrhosis.
I don't think you can beat someone with cirrhosis. Could be wrong. Big 2 count there for Master Slight. Been hitting a couple moonsaults there. Master Slight originally came to us from Crime Wars. And a big shooting star press.
Well, he is really looking like a pro here. It is very one-sided right now.
Very much so.
G-Ray really needs to do something if he wants to come back.
Oh, caught him and power bombed him. Big power bomb. Oh, he's got him up. He's got him up for a tombstone. He calls that the toxic driver. That's usually followed up by a pin for a 1 count. That's usually followed up by a Scorpion Deathlock. Using the Scorpion Deathlock trained to him by his mentor Sting. But unfortunately, he's already out of control there with Master Slight hitting a standing Spanish fly.
Oh, I can't believe he kicked out of that. That looked painful, folks.
Slight's had good luck on top rope so far tonight. Another moves. Oh, but he got the knees up.
Oh.
Let's see if G-Ray can capitalize. Big knee lift. G-Ray bouncing off the ropes. And a big splash of his own.
Slight could be in some trouble.
Only a 1 count. This win for G-Ray could do a lot for him. Not only would it tie him up with the leaders thus far. I mean, that's a big Death Valley driver there. That's gotta hurt. And Slight making him pay. But yeah, the win tonight could easily propel him back up to where he needs to be in the Global Cruiserweight Series.
Well, you know, Cage, sometimes it's not about the skills, but it's about what you have to gain from the fight. If you got more of a dog in the fight, the harder you're gonna fight for it. You know.
Fair. I would say that the Global Cruiserweight Championship, the ability to be and claim the first ever Cruiserweight Championship here in KMW, was a pretty big dog to fight for.
Absolutely. Nobody can take your name off of the history books.
As much as we try. A big military press there by G-Ray. I believe he calls that the G-Rage Slam.
Oh, I thought that was it.
I feel like he's got to go for the submission at this point. Nothing else has been able to put him away. Oh, here we go. Scorpion Deathlock.
Oh, here we go.
Taught to him by his mentor Sting.
I think he's going to be feeling some slight pain here, folks.
But it's... Now here in KMW, he only has to hold on for a few minutes, or a few moments, before before G-Ray will be relinquishing the hold, as you can see. Bouncing off the ropes and nailed him with a leg. And another shooting star press.
Oh.
Still not enough to put G-Ray away.
I tell you, G-Ray's got a lot of fight in him. This is very impressive.
Very much so.
He is making Slight exhaust his arsenal tonight.
Big sunset flip powerbomb by Slight. Pulling out all the big moves. A little bit of a low leg drop.
That monster.
Oh, that's that tilt-a-whirl DDT he calls the old switcheroo.
Could be it. He could be slightly unconscious. Oh.
I think you're right. And your winner, Master Slight. Slight strutting around a little bit. I wouldn't be strutting. That match could not have been easy for him.
But it's still got to feel good. That is one step closer to the gold.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The Cruiserweight division here in KMW, some of the best in the world, definitely putting on a masterclass in Cruiserweight wrestling every time they step into the ring. So, yeah. Good stuff. That will put Slight now officially 100% in the lead in the Cruiserweight Series with 6 points. However, both Peter Parkour and Cirrhosis Steve are wrestling later this evening, which I just realized that Parkour only has 2 points. I apologize. I thought he had 4 as well. It was Coptimus and Clive that also had 4. So after tonight, Slight will officially be in the lead of the Cruiserweight Championship series. So, but will Cirrhosis Steve get himself on the board, or will Parkour move himself forward to 4 points and keep himself in the running? Theoretically, if looking at this, if Steve does not win his match tonight, he will be mathematically eliminated from the tournament. It will be impossible for him to catch up with only 2 matches left to do. So, here's hoping Cirrhosis Steve can pull it out.
I'm just hoping Cirrhosis Steve can get some help for his liver.
Here's hoping. So, looking at the live chat here, I'm definitely not allergic to you, Scotty. It's fine. I don't know if you ever want to be in the booth for cage match wrestling. You could. I don't think you have any interest in being a wrestling, but I know you'd cheer on for our global heavyweight champion, the Fat Man. I know you're a fan of his, so we could always get that, interesting little tidbit there. Yeah.
Everyone likes themselves a big boy, you know what I'm saying?
I'm not sure where you were going with that, but I mean, yeah, pretty much. The Fat Man able to defeat Global Heavyweight Champion Shane Youngblood last time on the show. As we mentioned, it will be a 3-man Mayhem match with Shane Youngblood getting his rematch for the Global Heavyweight Championship, as well as Supernova getting his shot for winning the #1 contender eliminator match. Last week we had a 8-man eliminator, very similar to the 8-woman eliminator that we'll have later tonight. So it should be very interesting to see what happens with that. The Mayhem match is going to be very intense, as it is a 20-minute Iron Man Falls Count Anywhere hardcore match. So literally anything can happen. It will not be for the faint of heart.
That's going to be absolutely incredible. I can't wait for that.
It's going to be good. It's going to be really good. Again, Mayhem coming up here in 2 events. We'll have one more regular Sunday night cage match between here and there, and then we will have Mayhem. And that would be the conclusion of Season 1 of Cage Match Wrestling, with Season 2 starting shortly after with a new type of event called Fortune Favors the Bold. It will feature the Fortune match, which is going to be a ladder match in which there will be 4 briefcases held above the ring, one at a time. And if you win one of them, you will get whatever's inside. What's inside of them will be a shot at the Global Heavyweight Championship, a shot at the Twitch Championship, a shot for you and a partner of your choosing for the Tag Team Championship. And those are good for any time. You can call them in any time, including for the Twitch one, to skip the Battle Royal if someone cashes in option T and just become the Twitch champion. They will still be forced to defend it that evening, or at every event like normal, but they can skip the championship. The 4th briefcase will feature, unfortunately, a letter of suspension, and they will be suspended for the entirety of Season 2, which will span 10 episodes.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's why it's called Fortune Favors the Bold, because you're going to put up everything. You might walk away with nothing. You might walk away with the shot at the championship. You might walk away and be suspended. So, speaking of Option T and the Twitch Championship, that's going to be our next match, where AEW's Adam Cole will defend his Twitch.tv/championship against KMW's Dio. Adam Cole dethroned Michael Arcade a few events back and has successfully defended the title 1 time so far against King Koopa. I don't know if you got a chance to see that, Tom Berry.
Well, King Koopa has me excited. I tell you what, like, that is a great name. It carries nostalgia with it. That's exciting.
Well, but he lost in the last event, so.
But it doesn't mean he can't make a comeback.
That's true. Very, very true. Tonight Adam Cole will face Dio.
Okay. Well, either way, Adam Cole needs to lose. I don't care who it is. Adam Cole needs to go down. Baby.
Definitely more Adam Cole hate here in the booth. But I knew that that's what it was going to be when Tom Berry said he would come on the show tonight. So, but you know how it is. It's fine. Let's go back down to the ringside, and we will get this next match underway.
I need some booze in the chat when Adam Cole is making his way to the ring.
The following contest is set for one fall, and it is for the Twitch.tv/championship. Dio's been very impressive as of late, since his little bit of a rebrand.
Coming out looking like royalty here, Cage.
Well, he is the king of the hunters. And his hunt, or his prey, is Adam Cole and the KMW Twitch.tv/championship.
Well, it's quite fitting that he is in the hunt for a win here. I think he's going to get it.
don't forget, everyone, in the live chat, if you've ever wanted to be a KMW superstar, you can apply for a contract using your channel points.
Please do. The more people beating up Adam Cole, the better.
Come on!
Don't be a hater.
Nothing fills me with more hate than seeing this man's stupid face.
You just wish you had a twitch.tv/championship.
You know, that would definitely help, but a little known fact about Adam Cole, when he does that little shuffle and looking at the ground, it's actually him trying to stuff his overinflated ego back into his body.
Damn. I don't think it does. I don't think it works at all. But if you were as talented as he is, you wouldn't be able to stuff your ego back into your body either.
I tell you, he needs to work on that a little bit because obviously his ego got him nowhere with keeping Britt Baker.
Damn. Introducing first, from Boston, Massachusetts, weighing in at 270 pounds, he is Dio. And his opponent, the defending KMW Twitch.tv/champion from All Elite Wrestling, Adam Cole.
I tell you, Cage, I'm seeing some Go Dios in the chat, and I couldn't agree more.
Like I said, Dio recently rebranded himself. Took on a very much more serious role here in KMW and has definitely proven it. He was the last to be eliminated by Supernova, if I remember correctly, in the 8-man eliminator match in the last event. That earned him this title shot. Ooh.
Very impressive.
Oh, and a hip toss by Dio. He just shrugged off Adam Cole's blows. Deep elbow drop. Look at the agility by Dio. Dio is not a small man. That is 6'4", 270. Oh, and a miss by both men. Adam Cole somehow punched the turnbuckle.
Not surprising. The ego is getting in the way of his eyesight.
Oh, throws him to the outside. Ooh.
It's gonna need to work ease to keep that giant down.
I was gonna say, the bigger the tree, you tack it low on the trunk, and it just falls.
Adam Cole is going to be a
Oh!
modern-day Paul Bunyan. Oh, right to his back.
Adam Cole showing Dio why he's considered one of the best wrestlers in the world.
I wouldn't go that far, Cage.
The multiple world championships would argue with you.
You can't argue with facts, Cage. You can't.
I'm literally arguing you with facts. like you can argue with facts because that is literally the facts. Yeah, let's review it a little bit. Adam Cole has been Ring of Honor World Champion 3 times. He's a one-time television champion, one-time tag team champion in Ring of Honor. In the WWE, he was the inaugural NXT North American champion. He's a former tag team champion and NXT champion, as well as many, many other championships around the world. So, like, it's hard to argue that he is not skilled. Big kick there from Dio, though.
Oh, Dio knocks the talent right out of him.
I think you want him to knock the teeth right out of him.
Too bad he wouldn't have Britt Baker there to fix it.
Damn, man, you're shitting on people for their woman leaving them, huh?
I would know. That's why my wife left me.
And a big neck breaker by Dio. We got a little personal here in this match. That's enough for a 2 count. Dio almost had that championship in his grasp.
So close to the belt.
This is indeed a slug match. These two have been going toe-to-toe against each other this entire time. No one is holding anything back. Big Falcon Arrow there by Dio. Dio, a fan of using his feet. A couple of his special moves involve kicks.
Well, he's got the feet of an NBA player. He might as well use them.
Indeed.
Oh, man. Somebody should have asked Adam Cole how the weather is up there. Oh!
And I think he is busted open, but he's not going down without a fight.
I'm surprised he is still standing right now.
Blocking some strikes of his own from Dio. And Cole counters.
I tell you, for being the size of a muskrat, Cole is still fighting. Only good enough for a 2.
Dio trying to pull his arm out of his socket here. Northern Light suplex doesn't hold the bridge. Still going after that arm.
Yeah.
Big drop kick.
Right to the back. Oh, I think he knocked the jaw off of him.
I believe that's the sweep to sleep. That's his spin kick he enjoys using. And Dio is your champion.
I tell you, I think we all witnessed one of the best wrestling matches of all time.
Here's your winner and new Twitch.tv/champion, Dio! Adam Cole with a handshake here. A little show of respect there from the former champion. Very uncharacteristic.
I thought for sure he was gonna worm his way into a cheap shot right there.
Very, very interesting happenings there. As the Twitch.tv/championship is back in the hands of a KMW wrestler, with AEW's Adam Cole losing to Dio. Are you happy, Tonberry?
I am so overjoyed right now. I'm finding it hard to talk, Cage. I am pretty sure I have done at least 15 fist pumps in the air. This is my match of the year, hands down.
Was a high quality match there. Tonberry apparently celebrating with Chad and Karen Wish with the fist pumps, I guess. But yeah, crazy times. And Dio moves on as our Twitch.tv/champion. just so everyone is aware, there has been discussion between the creative team here at KMW that as we continue to expand our female roster, like with tonight having 2 female competitors, there's been talk we may actually introduce a women's twitch.tv/championship during season 2. So something to possibly be looking forward to there. WWE totally stole our idea for mid-card championships, but whatever. It's fine. We're still sponsored by Wish.com. Not really. And we don't really want to be. I mean, unless you're going to give us money, it's fine.
I tell you, let's not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Exactly. You're right. You're right. But that's for season 2 talk. As we continue on for season 3 or season 1, we have to talk about the tag team division. Currently, the Double Dragons have been very dominant in their second reign as tag team champions, both in their first and second reign as tag team champions, obviously. But we've had a couple teams start to emerge as real contenders. Lately, Rob Dragon and the man called Doom have formed a team that they call the Legion of Duem. And they have been very vocal about wanting a tag team title shot. Doom, of course, our inaugural twitch.tv/champion and perennial fan favorite. Other teams that have tried to step up and halt their momentum have been the Talons of Toy Fair as well as the Badd Boyz. The Badd Boyz not really on the greatest of winning streaks, but the powers that be have been impressed with their matches lately. So I'm here to announce to you that at Mayhem there will be a 4-team match for the KMW Tag Team Championships. It will be the Double Dragons, Eric Daring and Aaron Crimson, defending against the Legion of Duem, the Talons of Toy Fair, and the Badd Boyz. So 4-team match for the Tag Team Championship. It should be very interesting to see how that goes. And you can find that exclusively here on Twitch live at twitch.tv/LegionCage for Cage Match Wrestling presents Mayhem. So hopefully that will be... I'm sorry, sir. Go ahead.
Oh, that's very exciting, Cage. I think chat needs to prepare themselves and write down what exactly they would do when the Badd Boyz come for them.
Precisely. And it is ironic that the Badd Boyz are in our next match. Let's head back down to ringside where the Badd Boyz will be facing the Legion of Duem. Both teams obviously trying to gain some momentum now as they go into Mayhem and this 4-team match. So let's head on back down. The following contest is set for 1 fall, and it is a tag team match. Introducing first, the team of Rob Dragon, the man called Doom. They are the Legion of Duem.
You can feel the intimidation in the air, Cage. This is a very dynamic duo here. They definitely live up to the name Legion of Duem because you just feel despair when you're in the same ring with them.
Absolutely true. And as I mentioned, the Legion of Duem has Doom, who is our first ever Twitch.tv tag team champion, or Twitch.tv/champion. Predictions are up in chat. Rob Dragon also trying to find himself some footing here in KMW. This is part of the original tournament to determine our first contender for the Global Heavyweight Championship. Did not go very far, losing to current champion, the Fat Man.
Oh, man.
And their opponents from Raccoon City in the Arklay Mountains, they are Brett, Chris, the Badd Boyz.
I tell you, Cage, I think we're in for an electric match. Coming from the Arclay Mountains, that's a bad area. They've definitely seen it all. They've been through a lot. So I think that's gonna make them quite scrappy and a bit of a challenge here for the Legion of Doom. I don't think they're quite ready for these guys.
And that may be a fair assessment. As we were discussing on the last show, the Badd Boyz, not only exceptional tag team wrestlers, but exceptional singles wrestlers as well. Both men have won gold in many different places, including Brett, as you can see in the white and blue, being a former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, as well as IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. But these men together have held tag team gold all over the world, including the NXT Global Tag Team Championships, the King of Trios Championships with The Undertaker, TNA World Championships, and the Global Force Wrestling Championship multiple times.
That is definitely not something to shake a nightstick at. That is quite the achievement.
Now, let's not count out Rob Dragon, obviously. He is also a former multi-time champion, including WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion. And by far the smallest man in this ring currently.
Looking very tiny.
But will it be the overall experience of the Badd Boyz that the Legion of Doom cannot handle? We'll have to find out. Big kick there from Brett just a moment ago. And a bit of a weird type of submission, but effective at least nonetheless.
Really working the jaw.
Some elbows to the breadbasket. Doom is back on top here with a big clothesline. Gonna tag out. We discussed this before. That's one of the major keys with tag team wrestling is keeping your partner fresh. Oh! And a big poison Rana by Rob Dragon.
He's going to need a chiropractor after that one.
Another Hurricane Rana. Brett almost just kind of like dazed and just like watched Rob fly at him. Thankfully his partner was there to break it up.
His partner really needs to be concerned whether or not he's concussed there.
Big flatliner by Rob Dragon. Brett does not know where he is, it looks like right now. Shot of Chris's ass. All right.
Oh, chops to the chest.
Brett trying to make a good comeback.
Oh, those chops have to be devastating with the size difference.
Speaking of size difference, here comes big Chris Badd.
That's a bad man right there.
He's in a bad mood. He just blocked Dragon's kick like it was nothing. Oh, gonna toss him around a couple times.
Taking him to Suplex City. His back has to be dust at this point.
Still only good enough for a one count.
Impressive.
Tagging in the big Doom. This is what we want to see, these big honkin' chonkin' men like throwing shit around at each other. Not literal shit.
Looking like a real zoo in here.
Big beefy boys. Swing and a miss there by Chris. What on earth is this? Damn! Just draped him out across the ropes and slammed him into the mat. Our one camera angle brought to you by Gwish.com. Missing with that shoulder tackle. Let's put Chris in a bit of a spot here.
Oh!
And Doom showing off his strength, just tossing Chris Badd like it was nothing. Chris Badd, 310 pounds. 6'8".
Picked him up like an old pizza box. Now Rob may be a little bit refreshed here.
Not enough for a 1 count even.
Nope. Oh!
Dragon showing what he can do to stand with the big boys. Again, former WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion, so he's no stranger. Oh, he's got him. Hit him with that cutter type maneuver, and he calls this the excuse me. He calls this the Crucio. It's his patented submission maneuver, but not enough, and Badd is able to escape from it.
Just couldn't hold him in there.
And dropped with a big DDT.
That DDT might... You saw Rob holding his back there. I think those suplexes might be catching up to him.
Oh, and a big super kick on Chris. Smartly tagging out to the bigger Doom.
Chris needs to do something here.
Not flex. I'd be very curious to see if Doom would be able to hit the high score on Chris Badd. The high score, his military press power slam that he likes to use. Big neck breaker on the outside. And you figure this wouldn't be a bad move if you think about it. Chris has Doom on the outside. Doom, obviously the bigger of the two members of the Legion of Duem. They've already got the title shot at Mayhem. They could just do some damage to the Legion of Duem here ahead of Mayhem and making it easier for them to get the titles in that match.
That is a good point. Doom running around the ring there, not sure if he was afraid of what Badd was going to do, or...
I mean, I would. Big knee lift. Swapping out again for
the tag.
Brett. Only enough for a 1 count.
Only one. Wow.
Brett also, like Rob Dragon, a fan of the cutter type maneuver. His signature maneuver is a cutter that he calls the Gallic gun. And he sometimes likes to precede that with a handspring that he calls the Final Flash.
I think this match just proves the endurance of these guys. They are taking an absolute beating, and they just keep going.
Oh, and that is the outbreak by Chris Badd there, that big side slam. Doom somehow managed to catch up. But he's going after Brett when he should be hitting Chris, who's the legal man. Hits the doomed ride on him.
Could be a problem.
It's going to be a big problem if you leave Chris Badd alone for too long. Hits that Samoan drop.
Up.
Oh! Doom says no! And he hits him with that atomic drop. And a big clothesline. Taking him over to the corner. A little questionable about the choking there, ref.
I think the ref got his eyes from Wish.com.
Too coked out.
Ooh. That was a very sketchy 2 count right there.
Look at the strength!
Oh, he just manhandled Doom.
Push him to the corner. Big lariats.
Oh, this could be it.
Chris, a big fan of using a special version of a flatliner that's preceded by a gory bomb position. He calls the code Veronica. And look at the strength of Doom, showing that he is not done yet.
I don't know how he's still kicking right now.
Look at the absolute strength. Can he get him up? Oh, and slaps him down. We have a raid here in live chat. Raid here in live chat, folks. Welcome in, Molegio and Raiders. Hello.
Oh. Good reversal there by Doom.
Drops him across the knee. He's got him up.
Oh, he's...
And he hits that power slam. He calls that the high score. Will that be enough to put Chris out?
He just needs to get him to the center of the ring.
And Badd kicks out at 2.
Wow. I tell you, you have to feel disheartened after a display like that, only getting a 2 count.
Crowd chanting for tag team wrestling. That's what it's all about, folks. Tagging in Rob Dragon. Hopefully to finish him off.
Rob just proving it's not the size of the dog, but the fight.
Until he gets elbowed in the back of the head 3 times.
Well, you can't do much about that.
Just look at Chris Badd going to town on Dragon. Hits him with that power bomb.
I hope our medical staff is better than our tech staff.
They are. God damn!
Oh!
My God, that man had a family. He didn't, but he might have.
Broke him in half like a Kit Kat. Oh!
And this is one thing that we pointed out, is that corner special wrestling done by the Badd Boyz. And that's what makes them multiple-time tag team champions across the world. You notice how he was just keeping Dragon isolated in his corner?
Makes it so he can't get to his tag partner.
Looks
Makes
like
him
he's
feel
going for a
alone.
tag. Oh, going for the count.
He may have left him go for too long.
Not even enough for a 2 count. The resiliency of both of these teams, as you already pointed out. Oh, and a big elbow to the back of Dragon. Still not enough for a 2 count. Dragon will not go down. But he manages to get to his partner.
This is Doom's chance to make something happen.
Dropping him across the ropes. Ooh, going after the arm there a little bit.
Now, I think the smart idea here is keeping Chris out of the ring.
Hard when he just kind of enters the ring by himself. But again, Doom getting distracted by the partner when he should be focusing on the legal man. Big German suplex there. He's going for that elbow again. What's Brett got playing here? And that's the Galaxy Crusher. It's his patented foot stomp.
He may be seeing stars after that.
That is it.
I think you're right, Cage. They may have done some damage here to the Legion of Doom.
And picked up some momentum. And here are your winners, the Badd Boyz.
Truly just a display of physical prowess and endurance. That was quite the battle.
Indeed. And you gotta question the momentum shifting. As mentioned before, previously, the Badd Boyz not that good in terms of winning streak, but they've been very impressive, which is what got them into the match, got them into the discussion for the tag team championship match at Mayhem. But now getting a win over the Legion of Doom, you wonder what that is going to do. Does that shift enough to make it happen for them? And you figure it's a 4-team match. All all the members of the teams will be in, because it's a tornado tag team match. So basically 8 men just beating the holy hell out of each other. So we'll have to see how it goes.
Well, I think they've proven that they can last through a beating, so this might be like their home turf.
And that's potentially going to be what they need in that type of environment, is just the ability to last. Because if all the team members are in the ring at the same time, correct, right? You know, Chris and Brett don't need to be involved in the pinfall to lose the match. You know, if they're just down because they got knocked down and they can't stop one of the other teams from making a pinfall, they lose their shot at the tag team championships.
That is true. That is very true.
We'll just have to see how it goes.
Well, I think one thing is for certain, though, Cage. I think it's all about how they look in the eyes of the fans. And even if they haven't won consistently, I think if the quality of their wins are displaying how formidable they are as a tag team, I think we'll see a lot more of them and see them around a lot longer.
Indeed. Apologize. I cannot spell. But, yeah. As the main member of production behind the scenes, I have to do multiple things because Tom Barry hasn't been shown. So,
you could have just blamed tech staff, Cage.
Yeah, well, you know. We appreciate you being here, Tom Barry, as well as everyone here live in the audience. So, but during the match, as I mentioned, we got raided by Maleggio. Thank you, Maleggio, for the raid. I really do appreciate you, bud. I hope you had a great time with your game. You were playing Shovel Knight Dig. I was watching you a little bit earlier. It looked like a fun time. You mentioned that it was very relaxing, so glad to hear it. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of the show with us. If you need to, of course, raid and run, please feel free to do so. But if you want to stay and hang out, please do so. We've got a couple more matches for you this evening, including our next match. Another match of the Global Cruiserweight Series. Peter Parkour, the Avenger, versus Cirrhosis Steve. Let's head back down to ringside, and we will get that match underway. Predictions are live in chat. Making his way to the ring, first from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing in at 175 pounds, the Avenger, Peter Parkour. Parkour, a big favorite here in KMW. Finally coming into his own during the Global Cruiserweight Series here. And his opponent from Skid Row, weighing in at 165 pounds, Cirrhosis Steve.
I tell you, Cage, I don't know much about Cirrhosis Steve, but judging by the fact that he is in a pilot's outfit, I am really worried about flying home after this.
Not a pilot. He is an officer in the military.
Ah.
But he does have cirrhosis, if you notice the yellow pigmentation of his skin.
I think somebody needs to get that man some help.
Wrestling is his therapy, as he would say. Cirrhosis Steve, a little bit more of the ground and pound type, whereas Peter Parkour is definitely more of the flippity type, as you see right now. Oh, and some strength with a big power bomb by Parkour. And a flippity-doo. Ooh, I think he just kicked him in the liver. I don't think that's appropriate.
Ooh.
Dropping him with a DDT.
Peter Parkour working the crowd here.
Hardcore Parkour. Going for a big leg drop, gets all of it, and then comes off with a flippy-doo. Going for a standing flippy-doo, but misses. Steve able to get out of the way.
Is that the actual name of that move, or are you making stuff up?
Here at KMW, we like to call moonsaults flippy-doos.
Okay. For a second, I thought I had cirrhosis.
And look at that yellow flex. You hit one good shot, Steve. That was not good enough. Parkour still working on the arms. Throwing some big shots of his own. And a miss. Royally missed. And Steve is making him pay for it. I think he just returned that kick to the liver. The liver's on your back/side, right? Or am I just thinking of kidneys?
I think you're thinking of kidneys, but it is on the lower right-hand side of your body, I believe.
That's fair. Your anatomy lesson brought to you by Wish.com. Ooh, and a crucifix pin.
Work in a hospital.
That's your day job, sir. Don't quit it.
No.
Steve just blocking Parkour's attacks. Drops him on the knee.
Parkour is going to need to do some flips to get out of this one.
Big stomps. Damn!
Whoa!
I think he may have busted Parkour open there. Steve has no problem throwing hands. Could he be going for the hangover?
Oh!
There it is, that big power bomb he calls the hangover. He could be going up for liver failure. That's his version of what we do, but Parkour gets the knees up.
Knees right to the region of the liver.
The general area-ish. And a big flipping arm drag. Can confirm now that Peter Parkour is in fact busted open. Looks like he may have a broken nose. But he sets Cirrhosis Steve up into the spider web. Keep in mind, you only have a certain amount of time before you have to relinquish the hold here in KMW. Will he make Steve tap out?
Could get him.
Nope, he has to relinquish the hold.
Those skinny legs are stronger than I imagined.
He does like to follow that up with his 450 splash he calls the Final Justice. Will that be enough for 3? Steve is out. Parkour is your winner.
I tell you that Cirrhosis Steve got some good shots in, but I don't know if Peter Parkour can feel good about this one. I mean, beating up a man with some internal trauma, I just don't know if you can brag about this one.
That's fair. That's very fair. A little show of respect between the two. And those is definitely going to have to get looked at backstage.
Fun fact, not only is Cirrhosis Steve a professional alcoholic, but he is also a professional sportsman.
Exactly.
Not gonna lie, I got really worried that the video stopped.
No, not yet. I haven't broken it yet. We'll see.
Okay.
There's time still. There's time for our production team to break everything. But yeah, Peter Parkour with that win. That'll get him a few or a couple more points in the Global Cruiserweight Series, tying him with Clive and Optimus Crime with 4. On our next event, you will be able to see the Cruiserweight Series continuing, and we will have matches Optimus Crime facing off against Clive, as well as Master Slight facing Cirrhosis Steve. And then, as I mentioned on the final night of the Cruiserweight Series at Mayhem, all 6 competitors will have their final matches together. So, should be interesting. Speaking of our next event, Dio, of course, will be defending his newly won Twitch.tv/championship. We've discovered that the opponent will be none other than Rollo McDance-a-lot, who we have not seen in a little while. He'll be coming to shake his brand of booty everywhere, all over the Twitch.tv/championship, hopefully. The Legion of Duem have requested a non-title match with the champions. I'm assuming in order to try to shake off their loss tonight from the Badd Boyz and gain some momentum going into that 4-way tag team match. On top of that, we will also see the debut of 2 more members of our KMW roster. We will see the debuts of Big John Funk as well as the Littlest Pim. Should be interesting to see what goes on with that. And Supernova will also be in action.
All right. Should be a good evening.
Indeed. But our evening tonight is not over. We still have 2 matches for you tonight, including our big 8-woman elimination match for the #1 contendership. Next, we have Michael Arcade versus JJ Jacobson. These two have some history together, not only teaming together as well as being opponents across the ring multiple times. So let's head back down to ringside and we will check that out.
All right.
Once I can figure it out.
You got this.
Do I? Are you sure? I mean, I think you have more faith in me than I do. The following contest is set for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York City, weighing in at 235 pounds, he is Mr. Modern Toy Fair himself, Michael Arcade. Arcade very much struggling to find his way in KMW thus far. He is a former Twitch.tv/champion, but he lost that title at AEW's Adam Cole, who was part of that 8-man eliminator match on the last event, but unable to capitalize.
Well, that's what happens when you cut gym time.
Truth. Never skip out on gym, kids.
Exactly.
Predictions are live in the chat. Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off, sir.
Oh no, you're okay.
Yeah.
And his opponent from the edge of reality, he is J.J. Jacobson. Triple J, as he hates to be called. He's trying to find himself here in KMW as well. Despite not getting their footing, both these men have very accomplished records across the world. Jacobson is actually former tag team champion multiple time with our former KMW Global Heavyweight Champion and owner, Shane Youngblood. He also won the Lucha Underground Championship when that was around.
I think the real thing that he has to prove here is that you know, he wasn't being carried by Shane. He really has to come into his own and prove that he is an individual here.
Agreed. Well, he'll have that chance here against Michael Arcade, who's a multiple-time NXT World Champion and former KMW Twitch Champion. Big boot there by Arcade.
Arcade landing a crouton.
What?
A crouton.
The fuck is a crouton?
Oh, whatever the hell that backflip he did was. Ooh, Triple J landed some shots to the chest.
And a big knee. Arcade definitely giving up a bit of size, about 50 pounds there to Jacobson. Oh! Big right hand. Closed fists also legal here in KMW. Fun fact.
You know, we were getting some reports backstage before this match that Michael Arcade was experiencing some hip issues from a previous toy therapy session, and we'll see if Triple J tries to capitalize on that.
Could be interesting. Just some straight punches there from Arcade. Ooh. Oh! Grapevine the leg and just punching the crap out of his knee. That's an interesting move there. And that's also a questionable knee drop, ref. Just saying.
You almost have to question if he needs toy therapy or if he needs anger management.
Fair. Well, these two very familiar with each other. JJ Jacobson, one of his signature moves, the King's Knee, obviously Arcade trying to take that out. And completely missing a giant splash off the top rope for whatever reason. Like, Jacobson was going nowhere. But you mentioned before he had some hip issues before the show tonight.
And I'm not sure if his taunting is going to be doing much for him here.
Only a 2 count.
Triple J really thinking he had him there.
Indeed. Oh no, it's still not looking like he doesn't have him.
That's true.
Arcade is pretty lifeless.
Pretty one-sided.
I don't know if a rope break was the right call there, ref. It kind of looked like he was like trying to rip his eyes out, but. And another whiff by Arcade.
Arcade getting a little burst of energy here.
Oh, and that big suplex-like maneuver there. And again with the straight fists.
When in doubt, punch it out.
Not sure that that's the phrase, but we'll go with it. I mean, we definitely don't want people whipping it out, so.
Very true. This is not that kind of show.
Or is it? Oh, and that's the combo breaker by Arcade. Arcade is definitely coming back now.
He's showing signs of life.
Just multiple knees to Jacobson, catching him in the ropes. And a boot. What's it all about?
Bear showing some signs of strength here. Lifting him up like it's nothing. Looking a little winded, stuck outside the ring there.
Oh, a big maneuver there. Again, Arcade is giving up 50 pounds to Jacobson. That just shows the strength of Arcade. And it looks like Jacobson is favoring that knee. A little throat punch there. And he's going for the reality principle.
Oh.
He's just dropping him up face first.
Right on that hard ground outside the ring. That cannot feel good.
Could Jacobson be looking to set up the King's knee? Nope, going for the pin. Only a 2 count.
And Arcade stays in it.
That's the JJN, but it looks like somehow Arcade reversed it. Not sure how exactly he reversed it, but it looks like Arcade came out on top on that one. Oh, and there's the collector shot. He rolls out of the way of that fist and manages to hit him with that complete shot, and that will be it. Arcade is your winner.
That was the turn that he needed. The surprise reversal, and then that hard hit just took him out.
And here's your winner, Michael Arcade. A lot of hostility in the past between these two, but it looks like we're going to shake and be friends.
Really surprised to see the sportsmanship tonight. I really was expecting some dirty plays here at the end, but no, everybody has been very kind to each other tonight.
Which is indeed surprising, but, you know, that's what happens here in KMW. We're all after the same thing, to get Wish.com's money. But we got our main event coming up next. It's the moment you've been waiting for all night, folks. It is the 8-woman elimination match to find out who will challenge Wanda Eve Cloverfield for the KMW Global Heavyweight Championship, or Global Women's Championship. I cannot talk championships tonight, apparently, at Mayhem. The winner of this match will face the reigning defending women's champion in a ladder match at Mayhem. So not only do they have to go through 7 other women tonight, and not only do they have to go against the champ, but they have to go against the champ in a ladder match. And Wanda Eve Cloverfield has been pretty unstoppable in her reign here in KMW, only suffering 1 loss for it. But she collected herself and re-won her championship back right afterward, or the next week. So she's 2-time Global Women's Championship, or champion. So it will be interesting to see who she gets set up to face in this ladder match at Mayhem. No qualms about it. Let's head back down to ringside. Let's get this started with these 8 ladies and find out who will be the contender for the championship.
Definitely a great time for women's sports, especially in the wrestling field. They're definitely being taken seriously, and getting more and more opportunities to hold some titles. It's great to see.
Indeed. Making her way to the ring from Portland, Maine, she is Alina.
Really looking forward to seeing what chat predicts here.
Indeed, predictions will be live momentarily. Next, making her way to the ring from Nilbog, Utah, she is Lily Redfield. Lily Redfield, a perennial contender for the Women's Championship, but has been unsuccessful in her quest thus far.
Well, that could all change tonight.
Predictions are going up in chat. You have 5 minutes to make your predictions, so you can check out the rest of the ladies as they enter the ring. Predictions live now. Next, their opponent from Orlando, Florida. She is Ramona Reigns.
Not to be confused with Roman Reigns.
No, who is her father, quote unquote.
So if he's the tribal chief, would she be
The tribal chiefess.
Aha!
Tribal princess.
Tribal princess. Okay.
Chiefess would insinuate wife.
Does this make her a Disney princess?
Yes. Ramona has been impressive as of late. Recently getting a shot at Wanda Eve Cloverfield and the Global Women's Championship, but coming up short herself. I do love this music.
Definitely a commanding entrance.
And now making her way to the ring, representing NXT from Kyoto, Japan, Julia. Julia, one of the hot new prospects in WWE's NXT territory, on loan to us tonight for this match.
Definitely a wild card here, looking to ruin some dreams in a promotion that she is not part of regularly. It'll be interesting to see if she can come out on top.
Indeed. And now riding to the ring on the Hoagie Hurler from the Sam Cross Memorial Hospital cafeteria, she is the Hoagie Hero.
What an absolute absolute legend, Cage. I cannot express enough how excited I am to see them in the ring.
The Hungry Hero breathing her own brand of sandwich justice to KMW. Fun fact. Oh, go ahead.
Is that hospital dead smack in the center of Flavortown?
It might be.
Oh, wow.
Fun fact, one of the people who trained the Hoagie Hero is none other than our own KMW Global Heavyweight Champion, the Fat Man.
Oh, wow.
Last chance to get your predictions in on chat, folks. Coming out next to the ring, from unfortunately Ohio, she is Pretty Danger.
I feel like you don't have to be from Ohio to understand the unfortunately Ohio tagline.
That is also fair. No, it is her hair. It's green. Pretty Danger debuting tonight alongside the Hoagie Hero. She was trained by former WWE Women's Champion Rhea Ripley. Next, making her way to the ring from the Bikini Bottom Thunderdome, she is C-Star. C-Star, who debuted on our last program, successfully, might I add. TikTok Tiffany not happy that she was not included in this match, and that a member of the NXT roster, along with two debuting superstars, got the spot instead of her. But management said, win a match, and then you can have an opportunity.
Which that is fair. You have to win.
Indeed. And in chat, we've just had a contract redemption. New superstar debuting soon. But your final participant in this match, representing the Moon Kingdom, she is Sailor Stephanie.
Just like the energy Sailor Stephanie has getting to the ring, it's really exciting to see new talent come in. So it's great that we're getting contract redemptions.
Indeed. Stephanie, always a extra chipper person. She's very well liked backstage.
Hopefully she saves some energy for the ring.
crowd does not know who to cheer for. There are a lot of women in this match. Pretty much our entire female roster at this point. And C-Star going right to town on Sailor Stephanie with a big double arm backbreaker. The chaos has already ensued. And a power slam by Pretty Danger. Tonberry doesn't even know where to begin.
I tell you, there is a lot of things to keep track of in the ring right now, folks.
Indeed. Oh, Lena goes for our first pinfall on the Hoagie Hero, but Alina is not able to do it. Given the pedigree of the women in the ring thus far, you already mentioned it, the wild card here has to be Julia from NXT. She is the most accomplished female wrestler in this ring. So I feel like that makes her an odds-on favorite. The odds-on favorite from the chat is the Hoagie Hero.
As it rightfully should be. I think they came into this match with the right mindset. They brought a tank. I think they have the upper hand here. Potentially.
Of course, the tank can't be used in combat. Slam there by C-Star. Big DDT by Lily Redfield. Ooh, and a knee by Julia to Pretty Danger. Well, interesting notes here from Pretty Danger. She uses a very famous move called the Famouser, and that she calls the money shot. Julia's trying to eliminate her right now. The Hoagie Hero, no slouch herself, as we've talked about. Her preferred finishing maneuver is called the Leon S. Kennedy, which is a big knee strike.
Great play on words there.
Speaking of knee, the Pretty Danger just ate another one to the face. And so did Ramona Reigns from Alina over in the corner. C-Star rolls out of the ring smartly. Pretty Danger gets dropped on the ropes. And Lily Redfield gets dropped on Stephanie's knee. Stephanie's?
Good one.
And Ramona Reigns just took out Lily Redfield. Those two have had a lot of animosity in their day.
Ramona looking like she's breaking off from a double team there. Maybe she can get something going.
Julia looks like she's trying to handle business, but Alina kicks out.
And Lily is looking dazed outside the ring. Hopefully she can pull it together.
Oh, not enough to put C-Star away. Ooh, and the Pretty Danger just ate the rainbow kick from Sailor Stephanie. Or, I'm sorry, that was the Flower Hurricane, not rainbow kick. Flower Hurricane. But not enough to put away the Pretty Danger. For Abby asking in chat, the Hoagie Hero's signature maneuver is a running knee strike called the Leon S. Kennedy.
Great pain.
On the Hoagie Hurley, just tossing C-Star with a big powerbomb. She could be dead, folks. I believe that was the Hoagie Hurler, like the powerbomb version, anyways. And Stephanie with a tombstone pile driver on Ramona Reigns. Shit is just going crazy here, folks. I don't even know what to think of it at this point. Who just got eliminated? I missed it.
Oh, me too. Was that
It was C-Star. C-Star did get eliminated. Looks like the Hoagie Hurler was enough to put her away. Oh, and Julia eliminated Alina.
Oh, wow.
Quick stuff
Julia
happening
really showing
here.
her prowess.
Pretty Danger able to kick out from Lily Redfield. And a big lumbar check there from the Hoagie Hero. She calls that the Cole check.
Ramona looking pretty dazed right now.
Hoagie Hero showing us what she's got. Lily Redfield's down, but only good enough for a 1 count from Pretty Danger. Oh, and Pretty Danger hits Lily with a money shot. Not enough to keep Redfield down.
Oh, an armbar to Hoagie. Julia is just leading a massacre right now.
Leg drop in the ring to Lily Redfield. Pretty Danger looks like she's setting Lily up for something. Oh, but she eats a kick to the head.
Julia more worried about taunting and showboating than actually finishing the job.
Can't finish the job outside, though. Ramona and Stephanie going at it.
At least got wrestling.
Oh, Stephanie goes right into the stairs.
Oh, Pretty Danger could have it.
Oh, so close. Not enough to knock out Redfield. What an upset that would that be for a debuting superstar to knock out someone like Lily Redfield, let alone win the whole match. Leg drop there. Oh, and she is just stomping to Redfield. Julia looked like she was going to enter herself back into the ring and interrupt those two, but she decided to go back after the Hoagie Hurler, or Hoagie Hero.
Oh, the tables have now turned. Hoagie is now laying the smackdown on Julia.
Oh, Lily Redfield could be going for the Lament configuration, her signature submission maneuver.
Oh,
Pretty Danger tap out. Stephanie hits the Supreme Thunder on Ramona Reigns. Pretty Danger is out. Stephanie hit that Supreme Thunder. Will that be enough to take out Ramona? It will not.
So close.
Five women left.
Not sure what Ramona's plan was there.
We seem to have a taunting problem here in KMW. And Lily just whacks Stephanie with her ass.
Stephanie not letting that slide.
Hoagie Hero and Julia back in the ring. 2 count on Redfield. She will not give up.
Ramona needs to get herself back in the fight. She has been having a poor display so far.
And the Hoagie Hero taps out to Julia.
Oh, what an upset.
She'll have to go back to the hurler and try again another night. Big F's in chat for Ben of the Gaming Avengers.
Just for the sake of the promotion, they should be teaming on Julia right now. Oh, that was close.
And Redfield hits that big head scissor DDT she calls the Rapture. What's Reigns got planned for Stephanie? Oh, nothing. Just Stephanie reverses. Big arm breaker. Ooh. The Rapture is enough to pin Julia. Redfield has eliminated arguably the favorite of the match. And now it's just down to 3 KMW originals.
This is anybody's match.
And Stephanie just slapped Redfield's ass so hard she had to take a break outside the ring. Stephanie hits the Supreme Thunder on Ramona. And Ramona Reigns is gone.
That is all she wrote for the Disney princess.
We are down to our final 2 here, folks. Long-time rivals. Lily Redfield and Sailor Stephanie. Who will be the number one contender for Wanda Eve Cloverfield's Global Women's Championship?
Ooh, it sounded like Lily bounced her head off the stairs there. Lily surprisingly letting her get back into the ring. And Stephanie as well.
Stephanie taunting this. She could pay for this. She's going for the lament configuration. She already tapped one person out with this. Can she do it again? Stephanie taps out. Lily Redfield is your number one contender.
What a display there, Paige. She made 2 people tap out.
Which is very difficult in KMW because of the submission rules. But she survived 7 other women to get her shot again at Wanda Eve Cloverfield. 7 other women. And now it will be Wanda Eve Cloverfield versus Lily Redfield one-on-one in a ladder match for the KMW Global Women's Championship.
Incredible.
Indeed. Such an amazing match. A lot of heart from these ladies. Very, very, very strong debuts from the Pretty Danger as well as the Hoagie Hero. I'm sure we'll see both of them again here very soon in KMW. Over my head 9. Thank you for the follow and welcome on in. Appreciate it very much. But yeah, very, very strong showing from everyone. Great card tonight overall, in my opinion. And not just because I'm the head of creative and I decided what happened or what matches took place. So.
Wrestling is not scripted, folks.
This isn't. Just the choices of matches happen to be. But big congrats to Peepo Nation, Abby, in our live chat tonight, who is the big winner of that match. So Abby did not even vote on her own character to win. Sometimes you don't got to bet on yourself. It's fine.
Yeah, I'd say that's just being a team player, wanting to see some other people succeed.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. But we'll definitely see the Hoagie Hurler and Pretty Danger again here very, very soon. And we will see what goes on. So, but yeah, let's talk about next week. I'm getting word in my headset that the Fat Man and Wanda Eve Cloverfield have talked, and they have decided that they want to face their number one contenders next week in a mixed tag match, the first ever here in KMW. It will be Shane Youngblood and Lily Redfield, the number one contenders for the respective champions, in a non-title mixed tag team match against the Fat Man, the global heavyweight champion, and Wanda Eve Cloverfield, the global women's champion. That will be our main event next time on KMW Sunday Night Cage Match. That should be big and interesting. And like I said, a first here in KMW, our first ever tag team match. Mixed tag team match, I should say.
Sounds absolutely electric.
Indeed. As mentioned previously, we will see the other number one contender for the Global Heavyweight Championship, Supernova, who you got to question why the Fat Man chose Shane Youngblood. Did he choose him, because he could have chose Supernova to be in this match, right? Did he choose him because he thinks that Supernova at full health is less of a threat to him than Shane Youngblood at full health? So put Shane in the tag match and maybe whittle him down?
I think that's probably a fair assessment. As we both know, Fat Man has handily crushed Supernova before, so we'll see if maybe Supernova can change the fates there.
And that is very true. As we've spoken about in at the last event when Supernova did win, Supernova and Fat Man obviously have a big history as well, with Supernova putting or being put on the shelf by the Fat Man after the first match of KMW for almost 3 events. So pretty insane. And if that's how the Fat Man's thinking, it's risky business in a Mayhem match. I don't know if it's his smartest choice, but we'll see how it works out for him in the main event of Mayhem. As I mentioned, Supernova will be in action next week. Big John Funk and Lillis Pim will be making their debuts, as well as continuing the Global Cruiserweight Series and the Legion of Duem versus Double Dragons in a non-title match, as well as Dio defending the Twitch.tv/championship against Rollo McDancelot. For Mayhem, as we have spoken, now it would be a 4-team Tornado tag team match, and I have been informed it is in fact an eliminator match, so you will have to out-survive the other 3 teams, not just get the first pinfall. So that should make things very interesting.
Very interesting.
Whoever the Twitch champion will be after next week, whether it's Dio or Rollo McDancelot, will be involved in a 3-way defense at Mayhem. And if they can successfully defend their title, they will get 2 points for a defense. Now, what that means effectively is that if Dio retains against Rollo McDancelot and then Dio wins at Mayhem, Dio will have the 3 points needed to cash in for Option T, and he will get a world or global heavyweight championship match immediately at Fortune Favors the Bold against whoever the champion is. Could be very interesting. We'll have the finals of the Global Cruiserweight Series, obviously, determining our first ever Global Cruiserweight champion. And, of course, the women's and Global Heavyweight Championship matches. Lots of stuff coming up here on Cage Match Wrestling. And I pressed the wrong button. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. More wrong buttons. Quit pressing wrong buttons. Jesus Christ. But yeah. That is KMW Sunday Night Cage Match. Appreciate you all being here. I will inform everyone as soon as we have a new date for the next event. Tom Barry Surprise may be joining us. It depends on the availability of my normal 2 co-hosts, Modern Toy Fair and Casual Merc. If you haven't already, please join the Discord. You can also sign up for channel points to have your own global cruiserweight or global your own cage match wrestler with channel points here in the live chat. Tuba Swan, I will get your contract to you here soon. But yeah, I'll be live again later this week here on this channel for the Metroid Optimus Prime Masterclass Redux on Wednesday. And then I'll also be live on Thursday and Friday again. I will be live over on Ingle Doom's channel here shortly for the end of Borderlands with him and Mr. Wrong. Pretty Danger. I will redeem that first thing on Wednesday, because I already ran over time tonight. So sorry. But yeah, let us go ahead and find someone to raid, because Doom is not live, I don't believe. So we will find us somewhere to go for the meantime. Again, I will be live on Ingle Doom's channel with him shortly. And Mr. Wrong. Tonberry, thank you. I know you don't stream, but is there anything you want to say to everyone out there?
No, thanks for having me. This is always fun to do. I hope everybody had fun. And yeah, thanks for having me out.
Yeah. Always a pleasure to have you on here. Sorry you couldn't get the camera to work properly. But needed more matches.
4 hours.
No, I'm never doing a 24-hour stream again. I was actually talking to someone today who was thinking about doing a 24-hour stream, and I told them don't do it. I told him don't do it. Like it was a team of people that got me through the last 24-hour stream, because I believe so. Short and Sweet was here, obviously. Casual Murr, I believe, stopped by and hung out for a little while. I believe I did online stuff with a couple people. I don't know. I tried to wash it all out of my head because that was a long time. But yeah. So let us figure out what's going on here. We'll get you guys somewhere in the meantime, at least.
Yeah.
We are going to raid one of our superstars debuting next week, and that is the one and only Little Pim.
Little Pim.
Little Pim. Again, thank you everyone for coming and hanging out with us tonight. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Every time you guys come and hang out, it makes me believe that the stuff I'm doing is entertaining and fun and worthwhile. I don't do this. I don't do this for the money. I don't do, I mean, it's nice. I mean, I'm glad you guys feel like subs and bits that you like want to support that way type of thing. Again, I was talking to someone else today about that kind of stuff, and for me, that's definitely not why I do it in any way, shape, or form. I do it only because I enjoy doing this and hanging out with you all. I don't talk about supporting me in any type of shape or form. It's appreciated, but if you really want to support me at this point in time with my streaming, honestly, you can find my Amazon and Steam wish list down below. Buy me a game to play for you. And that's the best thing you can do to support me, is buy me a game just to play that you want me to play. Once I finished Final Fantasy IX, Tonberry actually had bought me The Edge of Eternity, is another RPG game that I'm excited to play. Because he bought that for me, it's the next game I'm playing for RPGs. RPG Sundays have kind of fallen by the wayside for a while. But I'm playing it soon, buddy, I promise.
It's all right. RPGs take a while to get through, and you can't always be consistent. We're adults. We have adulting to do.
Boo, adulting. Ben, that's not on my list, so you can't buy it for me. Ha! Ha ha! Plus the eShop's closed, so. But alright, let's go raid Little Pim. Him and Tubaswan are actually playing together, and they are playing Chained Together, which is always a fun time. So, thank you everyone. We'll see you next time here for KMW. Bye.
Toodles.